The next U.S. Census begins on April 1st of 2020, but the folks in Unicoi County are kind of wanting to get a jump on things. And today I'm joined by Ashley Shelton from the town of Unicoi and Kevin Flanary with the Census Bureau. And I'm going to start with Ashley, if you don't mind, Kevin. Ladies first. Ashley, it's very important. You're looking for folks to help take the census.
We are. We need workers, and
right.
You know, nobody counts your community like you.
Right.
Your people that live there know that community. They care about it. We get grant money, obviously, from both state and federal, and all of that grant money is decided by the numbers that the census comes up with.
Right.
So the people in Unicoi that benefit from these projects also will benefit from having a complete count, a correct count.
Right.
So this is really important to us.
And you said in the past sometimes Unicoi County has been severely undercounted.
We really have. There has been, anywhere from hundreds to thousands that have not been counted within our county, and that means we're missing out on valuable grant funding, and we need that grant funding. We have tons of projects. Mountain Harvest Kitchen, you guys toured that when you were up for our farmers market. Our pavilion, you saw that is almost complete. We're hoping here within the next month or so that it'll be complete. We've got an amphitheater project coming up. We've got pedestrian and bike trails that we're working on. Of course, the tourist center has had some grant funds. There's just been so much that Unicoi, the town of Unicoi, has been able to do, as well as the county and the town of Irwin. They use grant funding as well. So it's important that we get that complete count, and we need our local people to do that.
And I'm going to slide over here and talk to Kevin Flanary real quick. And Kevin, so many jobs available, and they're starting about $13.50 an hour. Yeah. That's a good starting pay.
Yeah, so they're hiring for several positions. It could be anything from address canvassing to local census offices, enumerators, or people who go out and count. Now, it's not like in the past, where you always picture the census, somebody's coming door to door. That's not necessarily the case. Right. This is going to be safe, easy, secure, and important to do. So there's 3 different ways people can do it this year. They can do it they'll get a packet in the mail. They'll be able to either do it by phone, they can do it by internet, or they can mail it in. It takes about 10 minutes. Right. So it's vital on federal funding in these areas. Right. $675 billion is dispersed from the federal government. And when I say from, that's your money.
Yeah.
That's tax money.
That's your tax money.
So it's not necessarily from them, it's from you to them and coming back. So we want to get as much as we can for this area. And every person is vital to be counted, because this can go anything from roads, schools, utilities, healthcare. It's just huge. And in the last data I saw in the last few days, Tennessee on the most recent reports got approximately $17.2 billion. Wow. So that's a lot of money to be.
That's real money.
State. That's real money.
Yeah. And what do you think? I think you mentioned that real briefly. That census taker coming with a folder and coming up to your door. Is that like the biggest stereotype that folks have in their mind? Is that one thing you've all got to overcome?
Probably, yeah. But everybody knows technology's advanced and stuff. I mean, it's going to be simpler than it's ever been. Right. And I don't deal with that part, and I don't deal with the recruiting. But we're all part of one team. My job basically is to deal with local county governments, education, school boards, faith-based community, and we're trying to get as high participation as we can, because we want that federal funding to come back.
So every person counted equals dollars in the county's pocket.
Exactly.
All right, Kevin. Ashley, we're talking infrastructure, and we got to make sure not only Unicoi County but all the counties up here need to make sure that they're getting counted. And where can people go if they want to be hired for this census?
Well, you can contact up at the Tourist Information Center, or you can visit. It is going to be 2020census.gov/jobs, and that's how you can apply online.
Give it to us one more time.
That is 2020census.gov/jobs. Right. But we are going to be working with the local Career Center. We're going to try to get a couple of mobile units up there that will really help the people that don't have access to technology, because it should be a fairly easy sign-up process. They will need to be able to pass a background check and fingerprints, but other than that, it's flexible work schedule. It's 58 cents a mile, $13.50 an hour, as he said. That's some great pay for the town of Unicoi and for Unicoi County and the region as a whole.
And that job's going to last for a while.
It is. They do about 6 to 8 week periods, but you can re-up, as they say. They'll put you in another position, and as he said, it's not just knocking on doors. There's all sorts of things. And Unicoi, the town of Unicoi alone, in the past 10 years, has spent probably or received probably about $2 million or more in grant funding. So this tells you how important this is to our community. We need people to be hired so that they can help count the community. And then, of course, we do need people to actually fill out their census this year when it comes next spring.
All right. So fill out your census forms. That's the big message from Kevin right here.
thing.
Make sure that you're getting everything that you paid in taxes comes back to your local location. And if you need more information, check out that website that we got up on the screen. Folks, it is time to take the census next year. Make sure you fill out your census form as well.